How to switch your brain from native language to English. Hello, friends. Welcome to another lesson on English with Altaf. In today's video, we are going to discuss a very important topic: how to switch your brain from native language to English.
Yes, this is one of the biggest challenges for learners. Many people study grammar, vocabulary, and practice speaking, but inside their brain they are still thinking in their mother tongue. Then they translate into English, and that makes speaking slow and unnatural. Today we will share practical steps to help you switch your brain so you can think directly in English.
Let's begin by understanding the problem. When we start learning English, our brain is like a translator. It listens or reads something, translates it into the native language, and then gives meaning. When we want to speak, we do the opposite. We think in the native language, translate into English, and then speak. This double work slows us down.
That's right. Translation is not only slow, but also tiring. It makes you nervous when you speak. So the goal is to stop this translation habit and teach our brain to process English directly. That is what we mean by switching the brain.
The first step is awareness. You must notice when you are translating in your head. For example, if you want to say, "I am hungry," do you first think in your mother tongue and then say it? If yes, that means your brain is still in translation mode. Becoming aware of this is the first step.
Yes, awareness is important. Once you catch yourself translating, you can stop and try to think directly in English. At the start, it will be slow and a little uncomfortable, but with practice, your brain will adjust.
The second step is to start with simple self-talk in English. Self-talk means talking to yourself silently or out loud. Say small sentences like, "I am brushing my teeth," "I am making tea," "I am going to work." These are very basic, but they help train your brain to use English directly for daily life.
Exactly. Don't try to make very complicated sentences in the beginning. Start small, repeat them, and use them daily. Soon, your brain will prefer English for these situations without needing translation.
The third step is to connect English with actions and objects instead of your native language. For example, when you see a chair, don't think of the native word first. Train your mind to connect the image of a chair directly with the word chair.
Yes, this is how children learn language. They don't translate. They see an object, they hear a word, and the connection is formed. We can copy this method as adults. Make direct connections between English words and real things around you.
The fourth step is listening to English as much as possible. Listen to English podcasts, movies, songs, and conversations. When you listen regularly, your brain starts to catch the rhythm, patterns, and sounds of English. This helps the inner voice in your mind switch to English.
Yes, listening is powerful. Even if you don't understand every word, your brain is learning. Slowly, you will notice that some phrases come naturally in your thoughts. For example, you may hear, "What's going on?" many times. Soon, your brain will start thinking with that phrase automatically.
The fifth step is reading. Reading in English strengthens your brain because it shows you real sentence structures. When you read stories, dialogues, or articles, your brain repeats them inside silently. This silent reading trains your brain to think in English.
That's true. And you don't need to read very difficult books. Start with short stories. easy news articles, or even children's books. The goal is not difficult vocabulary, but natural sentence flow. This will directly support your thinking process.
The sixth step is writing. Writing may look different, but it forces your brain to create sentences in English. When you write, your brain has to organize thoughts directly into English words. This stops the habit of translating.
Yes, writing daily, even for 10 minutes, can make a huge difference. Keep a diary, write about your day, or make to-do lists in English. Each time you do this, your brain is practicing direct English thinking.
The seventh step is practicing imagination. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in a shop, at the airport, or talking with a friend. In your imagination, use English to handle the conversation. This makes your brain practice without pressure.
Yes, imagination is a safe place. You don't need anyone else and you don't feel shy. You can play both roles in the conversation. This builds confidence and strengthens your English brain.
The eighth step is to use easy English in the beginning. Don't try to use big, difficult words at first. If you push your brain too much, it will go back to translating. Start with easy sentences like, I like this. I don't want that. I am happy today.
Exactly. When you use simple English, your brain becomes faster. Later, when you are ready, you can add advanced vocabulary. But first, focus on fluency and comfort.
The ninth step is to create an English environment around you. Change the language of your phone into English. Label things in your house with English names. And spend more time with English content. This way, your brain gets surrounded by English naturally.
Yes, environment is very important. If English is only in your classroom or study book, your brain will not switch fully. But if you see and hear English every day in your real life, your brain will start to accept English as normal.
The 10th step is consistency and patience. Switching your brain takes time. It doesn't happen in 1 week. But if you practice a little every day, you will notice progress. One day, you will suddenly realize that your thoughts are coming in English without translation.
Yes, patience is the secret. Many learners give up too quickly. But if you keep going step by step, your brain will change. Thinking directly in English is not a dream. It is possible with steady practice.
So let's summarize what we learned today. We talked about how to switch your brain from your native language to English. We shared 10 steps: awareness of translation, simple self-talk, connecting English with actions and objects, listening more, reading regularly, writing daily, practicing imagination, using easy English, creating an English environment, and finally being consistent and patient.
Yes, these steps are simple but very powerful. If you follow them daily, your brain will slowly change. The translation habit will reduce, and direct English thinking will increase. This will make your speaking more natural, faster, and more confident.
So friends, that was our lesson for today.
Thank you for joining us on English with Altaf. Keep practicing, and very soon you will notice that your brain is thinking in English naturally. See you in the next video.